Long ago, in the kingdom of Judah, a young boy named Manasseh became king at only 12 years old. The people hoped he would walk in the ways of his righteous father, but instead, darkness entered the land. Manasseh turned his heart away from God. He rebuilt the pagan altars his father had destroyed. Across the hills of Judah, idols began to rise once again. The king bowed before false gods. He worshiped Baal. He burned incense to idols made by human hands. Soon, evil spread throughout Jerusalem. Inside the holy temple of God, Manasseh placed carved images and pagan statues.
Mighty Baal, grant us victory.
The sacred place became polluted with wickedness. But the king did not stop there. He practiced sorcery and witchcraft. He listened to fortune tellers and dark spirits. Under the night sky, evil rituals filled the land. The prophets of God cried out with warning, "Turn back to the Lord." But Manasseh refused to listen. Instead, he became more violent. Innocent blood flowed through the streets of Jerusalem.
Our children are home.
Move along, by order of Rome.
Why must they suffer?
Fear covered the kingdom like a shadow, and then judgment came. From the north, the mighty Assyrian army marched toward Judah. Their banners darkened the horizon. Their soldiers stormed the land like a flood. Manasseh was captured. Chains were placed upon him. Hooks dragged him away in humiliation. The once proud king was taken to Babylon as a prisoner, now alone in darkness. The king who once ruled nations sat broken inside a prison cell. There were no servants, no throne, no power, only silence. And for the first time in his life, Manasseh humbled himself before God. Falling to his knees, the king cried out in desperation, "Lord, forgive me."
And remember me in your mercy.
His tears fell upon the prison floor. His pride was shattered. His heart was finally broken before the Lord. And God heard him. The God whom Manasseh had rejected still listened to his prayer. Mercy reached into the darkness. The chains were removed. The prison doors opened. And Manasseh was restored to his kingdom once again. But he was no longer the same man. The proud and wicked king had become humble. When he returned to Jerusalem, he destroyed the idols he once worshipped. The pagan altars were torn down. The false gods were shattered into pieces. Then Manasseh cleansed the temple of the Lord. Once again, worship rose from Jerusalem. The people gathered before God. Songs and prayers filled the holy city. The king who had once led Judah into sin now bowed before the Lord in repentance. Though Manasseh could never erase the evil of his past, he discovered something greater than his sins, the mercy of God. His story became a lesson for generations to come, that no matter how far a person falls, true repentance can still bring forgiveness. Even the darkest heart can be changed. Even the most broken soul can find mercy. And so the story of King Manasseh became a story of redemption, a reminder that God does not abandon those who truly seek Him. This is the story of the redemption of King Manasseh.